Okay, if you haven't subscribed to my girl Teresa Freeman, please do. Teresa 7437 on YouTube. She has a wonderful assortment of our beggar friends. But she posted a video last night. I'm the only comment on it. It just really pissed me off. And you're gonna know why. Oh, by the way, Lisa got updated for the summer. I don't know this resilient Jenkins family, but we're about to watch something. Okay. All right, so let me pause it for you. Hey everyone, I'm not behind bars like I'm sure people thought I would be. I guess I had a 2 to 3 minute seizure and I didn't come to until I got to the hospital. We don't know the cause except was a couple of hours late taking my heart medication. Can I just say, first off, please stop taking videos in emergency rooms. At least he covered it with music. First off, if you are able to film yourself, go live, record in an emergency room, you are not an emergency. Okay? Emergency rooms are meant for people having a medical emergency, not playing sick. I hit my head on the wall and ended up with a few goose eggs. I don't see it. I see a person with, it looks like he might have whacked his head on something. He'd be a phrenologist's dream. The one at the base here, that's normal.
Well, some people may know, because Drew posted about it. Drew went to the hospital this morning. I've never been the type of person that just likes to seek attention or wants people to pity me. That's why I find it goofy when people think that like I'm playing this lifestyle of broke because I want attention. Like that's the fucking last thing on my mind. That'd be silly. I think if there's people who do legit play like they're poor as we are for attention, there's something deep inside wrong with you. Deeply wrong. That's beside the point. I've been so quiet about so fucking much because I'm just not the type. I don't.
Even TikTok said shut up.
And I'm not posting anything. I don't even know how to say it. I know that there's this term. You check yourself into the Facebook hospital where you're trying to seek attention. You're trying to seek people being pitied. You know, pity, yeah. You're seeking pity. That's just not me and Drew, okay? We're very to ourselves. And the reason we were going to try to start sharing about his health journey was more just because it was on me. He wasn't even fully comfortable with it. It was me trying to slap people in the face with the reality that he's not just some man that sits on his ass and does nothing for his family. We've taken the steps we've taken, self-employment and pursuing different routes for not just his health but my health included. And you know, I don't give a rat's hairy ball ass about your freaking statements of, well, I got this, that, and the third disease, and my husband has this, that, and that, and he'll still go to work and all that. Guess what? That's your decision. I've seen way too many people way too freaking young. And when I noticed that, hey, if I keep pushing my body this, that, and the third way, I'm going to cut 10 years off my life. And the same for my man. We're not going to do that. We're going to take the steps to worry about our health and be here for our kids as long as we possibly can. And I don't care if that bothers you.
No, you want to be lazy. He wants to game all day, and you want to be lazy. I don't give a shit what your condition is. Okay? You were not instilled with work ethic, either one of you. That's your problem. So, Tanya, whatever the fuck McKay, you're a lazy bitch that pops out kids you can't feed. You rely on taxpayers who are working their asses off to feed you. You should be out there trying to be part of society, and instead you want to be a lazy bitch. And your husband, I hope he clearly hears this. Drew, you are a lazy bitch. You are not a man. A man goes out and works. And do not tell me about your quote unquote heart condition. Okay? People far worse off than you are out there working their butts off, stressing about bills. Instead, you want to just doink your wife, make babies you don't pay for, and game. You probably suck at that too. But that's not what really pissed me off.
Don't. This morning was bullshit. Okay? Because the medical system is failing my man. I'm seeing firsthand how African Americans get treated in the medical system. And if you want to deny that, that's probably because it doesn't affect you. Okay? Or it doesn't affect someone close enough to you that you know what I'm talking about. It just seems like we know. Let's just say, I haven't shared it because I just know how people are. Y'all gonna be like, oh, well, she can say, well, this test came back normal and this came back normal, and well, obviously there's nothing wrong with him and he's just playing games. No, man, do you know how many times an African American has their medical concerns dismissed simply because that's just how the doctors want to play?
Oh, Jesus.
And this morning, when my man was interacting with the paramedics, I just often ask myself, like, would you be asking these questions if it was would you be asking these questions in a different scenario? Because why are you instantly assuming that this has to do with some kind of substance abuse? Why are you instantly assuming that he's faking it? And why are you calling him old when he's 35? Not an old man yet. And then just to sit there and act like I don't know my own man that I've been with for 3 years. And I'm telling you, he's not acting himself. He's not acting himself. I don't get it.
Okay, I am so fucking mad at this. If you don't know, I spent 20 years in EMS and fire. I am retired from it, but my husband still works in medical, okay? Dealing with emergencies, though they're cardiology oriented, every single day. And I mean every single day. We don't take a vacation. We do not have an evening that a patient isn't texting or calling. Deep breath, deep breath. I hate to sound like Lisa, but deep breath. First off, your man is not being treated differently because he is African American, you ignoramus. Do you know how many patients I've picked up who have been married to a spouse and lived in the boontoolies where they can't hide anything you would think? They've been married for 20 years. They know each other backwards and forwards. He couldn't hide anything from me. I don't know why he's seizing. And the dude was mainlining heroin. Do you know how many of those calls there are? Do you know how many calls I've gone on where people are closet drinkers and their spouse of decades didn't know? So asking questions is what a medic has to do. We can't do our job if we don't ask questions. Nobody called him old. that might have been joking around to see if he responded to jokes. He may have been joking. Nobody cares if he's... nobody would call him old. What the fuck are you talking about? He's 35. He should be out working. Nobody treats you differently because you're a different color, your eye shape is different, because of your age, your religion. Nobody gets treated differently. You are making a mountain out of nothing, not even a molehill, nothing. You want to play the race card? Bitch, you need to go back to school. You are so ignorant that you are fighting a battle you know nothing about. Now, apparently, your husband was due in court because he isn't paying child support for his oldest child, who is 12. And the mother watches your videos and tracked you down. She can figure out where you were from your videos. You are cramming 7 people in a hotel room. 7 people. You put bunk beds up in the hotel room. You've been thrown out of one hotel. Your hotel room that I have seen in pictures is filthy. Your children aren't eating properly. You get resources, but yet your man, as you like to call him, has 3 gaming flat screen monitors. Those aren't cheap if you have 5 kids, and a 6th one you should be paying for. No, he didn't want to go to court, so he had an unknown seizure. If he doesn't have a seizure disorder, what do you think the paramedics are going to ask him? They have to ask if he's taking any substances. And his test came back normal? Oh, yeah. And you're saying because he's African American, the doctors are dismissing anything? Get out of here. You are too uneducated and too ignorant to know what doctors are thinking. But I think the court of public opinion got it right. He didn't want to go to court. He doesn't want to pay child support. He can't. What, your tic-tac job gonna pay for it? And you know what? Take heed, if you are with this man, that one day you will be like his ex-wife. And you will be chasing him around for child support for 5 kids. And are you continuing to doink that dude in the one-room hotel room with your children watching? I mean, these people are so repugnant, I can't even cover them. God bless Teresa for covering them for me. But this pissed me off. I'm sorry. Paramedics have to sometimes ask invasive questions, offensive questions to people. We have to ask, do you drink alcohol? Do you take any illicit substances? Especially in a seizure. If you don't have a seizure disorder, there could be a million reasons why you had that seizure. I doubt he did, because he's filming himself. He isn't postictal. Usually after a seizure, if you are not accustomed to having seizures, you are not going to bounce right back and be so with it, having a GCS of 15, that you are selfie recording in the ER. You would not. So I'm sorry, I don't believe he had a real seizure. He may have hyperventilated. He may have had a panic attack. He may have wanted to fake something to get out of court. Quick, I need to record this so the attorney knows I was in the hospital. Wouldn't be the first, won't be the last. Believe me, paramedics can sniff it. They can sniff it as well as the doctor can. And trust me, every ER nurse that handled Drew picked it up too. Work for a year in an ER and you can pick it up. Work 6 months in the field, you'll pick it up. Only because your volume's higher. These people are absolutely abhorrent. I bet she can't spell that word. Thank you, Teresa, for showing this. And people, please tell your friends, tell your relatives, tell your children, your grandchildren, stop recording in the ER. If you can record in the ER, go to an urgent care. Stop overloading the system. If you have Medicaid, Medicare, urgent cares take it. Please stop overloading the system. There are emergencies and there are non-emergencies. Urgent care, non-emergency. You break your arm, you're having chest pain, you pass out, you get electrocuted at job, go to the ER. Call an ambulance. You have a cold, you stub your toe, you rip off a nail, you have a splinter that got infected, go to the urgent care. If you turn out to be a true emergency, urgent care will transfer you. Go to the urgent care in the ER. Don't go to the emergency room and stop filming. You could violate someone else's privacy. I see it a lot, and it needs to stop. Just because you're there doesn't mean other people want people to know they're there. Stop just thinking about yourself.